from Training.tv. My name is Margaret. I'll be your broadcast engineer for today. Hope y'all are having a lovely day. Hello, Nick. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing good. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Today we're here to talk about the wonderful and amazing FileMaker platform. We're doing a one-off that is part of one of Nick's ongoing series, which is custom portal sorting in FileMaker. We've been doing a lot of interesting and fun sorts. There's a really awesome sample file at the end of it. I believe we have one more day or 2 more days left. And then we will be done. If you'd like to support the channel, feel free to pick up one of our annual subscription bundles of fun and joy, also known as 100 plus hours of video content. They're basically for people who like the idea of learning lots about FileMaker but don't like the live stream format. They are very tightly edited, small contained chunks that cover a really wide variety of topics. Live streams can cover really specific things we don't cover in our subscription bundle, but like for the most part, we cover pretty much everything you need to know to be a competent FileMaker developer in your own right. If you look at all this, you're like, man, I love FileMaker as a platform, and I really want to have it in my database. Or if you're like, there's certain things I don't want to do, like APIs or other particularly cool things that you need to accomplish that you just simply don't have the development skill set for, feel free to reach out to us at support@rcconsulting.com. and hire some of our senior engineers. Nick is one of them. You'll see a couple of them floofing around on the stream. We had Jay on it a week or two back. So, with all that being said, Nick, what are we doing today?
Hello. Okay, so what do we do today? Okay, so first, you will understand why I did all this series, about the object-oriented, about the optimization, about all of this, because okay, everything is a whole. Like when you work with FileMaker, it's like learning a language, right? So yeah, you can start learning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you learn Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so how are you? My name is Nick. Okay. And then you dig more, right? So you dig more and more and more and more. Okay. So what I'm going to show you the technique used for sorting, the custom sort. Okay, that means this is a technique. This is something that it's a feature that doesn't exist in FileMaker. So we don't have this, the custom sort. We have hard-coded sorted, but with sorts, but we don't have custom sort. We don't. This doesn't exist. So, and that's why I was working like for 3 decades to try to make it working, and I finally got it. But I had to wait until to get, ChatGPT, to get, AI in order to finally get it work. Okay. So let me share screen right quick. The answer about this question that was always, I don't remember who asked this question. Is the calculation that do the sort is unstored calc? Yes. Okay. So let me explain first what the difference between a stored calc and an unstored calc. Okay? That's very important. When you have a stored calc, like this one, okay? This is a stored calc, or this one, okay? This is a stored calc. Why? When you say stored, okay, so not this one, right? Here, the index, I let the index doing its job, right? So, but this is stored. That means data are available to everybody as is, as they are, so everybody will get the same data, So if I go to the, here, if I go there, if I go to the calc, this one. So if I go to the calc here, this is stored. It has been calculated once, okay? And it won't be changed until something happens here, okay? But from now on, this is stored. Like, you go in the field and you type Nick, in first name. It's stored, hard-coded. It's on the marble. It's done. It's gone. It's stored in the record. It's the same. This is like the same. Somebody come here and start typing. Okay. This is what FileMaker did. It typed the text. Boom. Okay. The unstored calc. The unstored calc, which this one is, this here has been calculated right now. Right now it did it. It did it because it's unstored. This is unstored. That means it calculated. When I do this, it calculated again. When I do this, it calculated again. When I do this, calculate again. Right now it did it. Until I go there, back, right? And go there. So here is not recalculated until it exhausts the cache. Because now this data is cached. I displayed it, so you had to calculate it. I click here, I displayed it, so you had to render it. So you need to calculate it. If I don't show it, so it has nothing to render, and I go there, it didn't calculate it. It's not calculated. It's not. Until you display it on the layout, that means it has to calculate it because it has to render. Or somewhere, someone, a calc, a script, whatever, called the calc. Boom, now it calculated because I caught it. So, so unstored calc, they are not calculated until used, right? Rendered on the layout, called by another calc or a script, like set variable this, boom, that render, That means if you go there and you set variable, right? And you said this, and you go there and you said this, boom. This is, it render. It render when the script is, when the script is performed, okay? If you leave it alone, well, nothing happened. You understand? So do we have a question here? Is it clear for everybody?
We all following everyone? Is it making sense? I don't see any questions. I think you're probably good. A lot of people are saying hello and drifting in, but
okay, so everybody understood the store because I'm surprised. Stored and stored, that everybody got it?
people are typing. Is it an auto enter?
No, it's an unstored calculation. We talk about unstored calc. This is not auto entry. This is auto entry. Auto entry, it's the same as a stored calculation. Okay? So I was talking about stored and auto entry, same thing. With an advantage on the stored one. Here it's unstored, and so do I need to repeat all what I said, or you thought I was talking about auto entries?
I would give it a shot. Try re-explaining it a different way, just to make sure that everyone's on the same page.
Okay, so we talk about calculations, not text or number with auto entry. It's a calc. Okay. So differences between a store calc and an unstore calc. So first, do you know that the difference?
Are we aware of the distinction, everybody? It's not slower to use unstored. Unstored is always being calculated.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Okay. This is a stored, this is an unstored. They're both calcs. They're saying this, they're both calculations. The only difference is this. Here in the storage option, I didn't click this. Here in the storage option, I click this. So recalculate when needed. That means this is like I go there, right? And I type the same, you know? So it's like you go first name, last name, Nicolás Hunter, okay? You type, okay? You type the keyboard. That's the same thing. And then you commit, boom, store. That means everybody will see that. If you go to the record, if I go, if you go, if somebody go, it will see the same data, okay? Now, unstore calculation is different. Unstore calc will be calculated, okay. If I go there, I release, boom, it calculates. The calc here, this calc has been calculated to give me the result. If I do this, boom, calculate, boom, calculate, boom. Here, no. Here, this one didn't get calculated because why? It's stored. There's no reason to recalculate unless something here changed. In that case, well, it recalculates. But if nothing changed here inside it, here, yes, whatever you do, if you go there, it calculates, okay? If you display on the layout, it's calculated. If you call it in a set field, or if you go set variable and you call that, boom, it will calculate it. Okay? It's not stored. So each time you want the result of this calc, it has to calculate it. That's why it's slow. That's what this is not. But this one will get always calculated whatever what happened. And that's the beauty, because it will always be rendered all the time at all costs. Okay? That's what I want to say. And that is what we want. Why? Because the calc will be calculated for me, not for somebody else. That means if you have two people in the same network, in the same file, my FileMaker will render this for me, okay? But not for somebody else. It's not stored, unstored, right? So the calc here is rendered for me only. So if somebody else display the same calc, it will be rendered for him as well, but will be different. It's another result. I mean, it could be the same result, the same 1 + 1 = 2, but if I said, no, I want 2 + 2, and the other guy said, I want 1 + 1, right? You understand? So that's why the unstored calc can display, for example, just an example. calculation. Okay? Calc. And I say get account name or system what's the name, or not the account, the system name, system username. Okay, text, and I do not store it. Okay, so far so good, right? Username, install calc, right? So for me, this calc will return my name. Let's see. No, not this one, the test. Sorry, test. Tests return Anakin. That's my name, that's the name I use. Okay, here, Anakin. Okay, but that's my name on my computer. So if somebody access the same file with his computer, he won't see Anakin, he will see his name. It's the same calc, but it's not stored. I mean, the test is the same calc, but it's not stored. This username is, I have my username, he will have his username, right? You understand? Do you get it?
Are we following everybody? Everything is clear.
Okay. So now this is clear. Now you understand why this works. I'm here, context here. Okay, so I'm here. This is here. This is a blob with all the data I need for my sort. I pre-eat everything digested and stored in this field, and I don't have to calculate it. It's there. I don't do calculation. Now here, so let me do this. Look this here, okay? This here. If I say description here, boom, instantly data changed in the calc. Why? Because I said here the name I want, go there and take whatever it is. So pretty much it did, what it did is this. Go there, get JSON get elements in my blob, and I want this. For all records, straightforward is straight. This is not a calc. This is not a logic. So you need to understand now the difference between a calc, right? And I mean logic and function. This is not a calc. I mean, this is not a logic. It's a calc. It's a calc. It's a calc. It's a calc. But it's not a logic. This, it's a logic. This, it's a logic. This, it's a logic. But this is not. It's a function. Straight. Get just an element. That means, boom, boom, get a text that is already there in a list and get this. And this is the purpose of JSON. You can have a massive, giant JSON of gazillions of records. Boom. You get a text like, bam, because it's text. There's no logic. There's no relationship. There's no, it's pure like, get me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters and get it from one field to another. By the way, to another field, which is a calc, which is unstored. That means I don't have the storage event. The storage event doesn't happen. So that means it's fast as hell. Take 5 letters from this list with in JSON, which is formatted for speed, and put it here in this field, which I don't care, don't commit, don't validate, don't commit, don't store, unstored calc. That's what they call like this. It's not unindexed. It's unstored. That means the data is not living in the hard drive of the server. This data here never left my computer. So it's super fast. I have 1,200 record. I changed this here, date, right? And I changed quantities, 1,200 record. No progress bar, no spinning wheel, even a fraction of a second of spinning wheel I have. And it did the calc from to 1,200 record. No, it is not a set field in a loop. No, it is not a replace. It's not replace field content. It's a calc that says, okay, you want quantity. So that means you want me to look in the JSON to look for quantity and do a JSON get element, and boom. Now you understand. I try to make you understand that. Imagine that if I have to recalculate this for 1,200 records, each time I move this, it would have been slow to death. But I don't need, because this is prefetched, because this is stored, this is dead data, because this is not because I want to change the sort that this will change. So why to recalculate all of this all the time? No, I pre-calculate in the blob, and then I do this, and then this said, okay, this, boom, here. That's it. So the unstored calculation, right? It's super, super fast, right? Because, oh yeah, I did something here I shouldn't have. Because the script is not done. The script here is not done. I think I'm stuck. Let me pause quit, because this script will take forever. Anyway, do we have questions? Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3.
Hello,
Are
hello.
you there?
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Do we have questions?
Someone saying understood, someone else saying following. I think we're probably good for the moment.
So is it interesting? I mean, I want to do a quick survey. All of what I'm doing, is that interesting? Because I will, I need to know that, because I have the feeling that doesn't really very important for people. A quick survey. Is it interesting?
Yes.
Okay. right? Because I mean, if you master the blob, so now you understand. You understand that why the blob, right? Why is the blob? Okay. Each time that you sort something, right? Okay, I need all of this to happen. I need all of this to happen, right? To get the data, I need to sort the data. Okay. So if I need to do that for 1200 record, each time I'm sorting, you understand that this is slow. Now, if that is done for each record, each time I modify, if I modify this, boom, right? If I modify this, boom. But you understand that this is not something you modify every 5 seconds. And you don't need to recalculate this if you change the order, right? So I store everything I want, I need in the blob, and then I cherry pick, pop, like piece of text from the blob that is already calculated. Okay? It's there, it's calculated. I have all the data here, right? Right? So here we have that's why it did something wrong here. That's why I did. So my blob is pretty much screwed up now. It did something wrong. My script, I launched a script and it was wrong script. Anyway, no harm done. It was still working. So see, I mean, quantity, total price, unit price. So it's instant, right? Instant. You remember what I told you yesterday? If you do this and click here and spinning wheel, boom, this is crap, right? But that is native. And if I close this, it will be even faster because I don't need to render, I don't need to see the data. So it's even faster, right? You understand? Right?
Yes.
So, because if you display the calc results, you see sometimes, for example, I'm here, look what happens. See how look, I display because it renders. See, I have this, is rendering. But it render, I can't, it's cranky. I don't have see, it's cranky. It's cranky the scroll, right? How many of you have this? The crankiness. It's boom, it's cluck, cluck, see, like this. Who has this? Marge?
Yeah. So, I'm waiting for people to respond.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So this is a symptom that you have in your list view or table view, you have an unstored calculation that is displayed. See, this is cranky, right? It's cranky. It's not fluid. Now, look what happened if I do this. This one. I don't show it. But that doesn't mean the calc doesn't exist. I say I don't show it. Look, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? Now I put it again. So now it's there. So now up, up, down, but it's, yeah, now is under. Let's close and let's open again. It's in the cache now. So down, yeah, but if I do slowly now, yeah, now is in the cache. So I need to close. Okay, let's close and open again. Because it's in the cache. So I need to recent. Where is it? Okay, so I go there, right? No cache, right? Oh, I need to display it at least. Okay, no cache, right? And I try to go down. Yeah, but it's too fast now. The cache is persistent. So I need to clear the cache. But anyway, if you display the calc, the install calc in the layout, but if you don't display, doesn't mean it's not working. It means that it will be faster. That's it. Okay? So now, how this works, how to sort a poll with another field. So I don't use, as I said yesterday, I'm not using the sort here. Okay? So what's the difference, you will say? You know? So what is the difference? Well, there's a huge difference, but the biggest difference is this. Let's create a new file. Oh, I might have one I can use. I don't know. Here, sort test. Yeah, I can use this one. So let's do a new table here, right? And actually, I can do this. Just for the demo. Okay. Right? So I do a poll and this. I sort by date. Okay. And I put number, dates, and serial. Okay? Okay. And this is sort by date. Okay? It's sorted by date. Well, I don't have a date here because there's no date. So let me sort by something else. Sort by sale. Okay? Okay. So this is my sort. Whatever, we don't care. Okay? This is sort like this. It's sorted. So I'm seeing the data like this. Correct? So here I have 0, 0, 3. So if I don't sort, is 1, 2, 3 like this. If I sort by serial, it changed. Okay? So let's do this. Unsorted, sorted. Okay? So unsorted, sorted. See, it's different. Okay? This is the unsorted, this is sorted. Correct? Well, so this sorted, but it's fake. Data are not sorted. List, I will take this number here. Oh, yeah. Hold on. No, this is not the, maybe the add bash. This is a, or is the text. Yeah. Okay. This is what the portal sorted is, but the data are not sorted. They do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this, like unsorted. They are not sorted. The data are not sorted. The portal is sorted, but the data is not. So this is fake. This is fake news. This is CNN, fake news. Okay? This is not, right? So this is fake news. This is not. Because list, the data are unsorted. The portal look sorted, but not. So what happened? FileMaker provided the data to the portal, right? And the portal do, okay, thank you for the data, right? Thank you for the data. And I apply my own sorted value on my own, okay? I'm sorted like this, you know? Value, you know, so like value and maybe like this or like this or like this. I don't know how. No, it's I sort by which field I'm sorting by number or by date. I don't remember. Sort by serial. Okay, it's sort by serial. So the data so what FileMaker do is take this, the real data, and do a sort, okay, of this. I don't know if we can do that because I don't, but anyway, you do a sort again, okay? So it's a fake sort, prove it, you know, that the data is unsorted, okay? And that the data sorted after. Instead, put the sort in the relationship. And that's what will happen. Well, this happened. It's sorted. And the reality that this is no longer fake news. This is real news. The data is sorted now by like it was before. The data are receiving sorted. Okay? You got it? Got it?
Are we following everybody? I am, but like I want to make sure everyone else is.
So the poll is fake news. Doesn't exist, right? So I don't know. Anyway, so let's move on. So that's why I don't like to go and use this because it's complicated. No, the best is to sort your, you know, so people were arguing, yeah, Nick, but I like because here he said sort. So I know when it's because if you don't know if it's sorted, right? Here, you know, because he said sort, right? Sort on the portal. Yeah, but mine said sort as well. Even though I didn't, why? Is because I name the relationship saying sort. So not only I know my portal is sorted, but if I use the relationship for anything, I know it's sorted. If I use the relationship like this, I know it's sorted. If I use the relationship in a calculation, right, I know it's sorted. Sort, if I take this, sort, because it's in the name. Here, since it's fake news, it's only one piece that says sort. Just this is sorted. Everything else is not. So, for example, if you do like you were before, right? And you say, oh, okay, that's cool, that's nice. Okay, let's display this list, right? Let's display this list in the calc, right? Well, fake news. This doesn't equal this because this is, yeah, it's display sorted, but it's not sorted. This is not sorted. So what happens here? Hey, you want the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Or let's take the value 2, let's take the value 2 here. Okay. Get value from, right, my list of text. I want the value 2. Okay. Why? It said 4 here, but here it said 2. What happened? What's wrong? Fake news. Fake news. Get value, right? If you say, okay, I want the first 5, I want the first 5 value, I want the middle values, right? On this list, I want from 1 to 5. No. Here it said 3, 4, 5, 6. What happened? Fake news. This is a reality. This is fake news. So that's why sorting on plural, no. Okay. Got it? I mean, I cannot be more specific than this. So now, let's say this relationship points, the sort points to one field in the table, right? Of, this table points to T12A. T12A, okay, I sort T12A sorted by this field that is on T12A, is under this table here, invoice line. This field here is unique, is there, the field I want to sort, okay? Now, this is the field I'm sorting on. Like, okay? This is a field I'm sorting. Okay? So this plural is sorted with this field. Correct? So what happens if from this remote control here, I set to my unstored calculation from the blob, my friend the blob, from the blob, forget about this. From this blob here, I want the date. Okay? That's my calc. I said, I want the date from the blob. Plus. So now the data inside this field has changed. It's no longer item A, item B. It's a number that represents a date. So now it's sorted by dates because this field now has the data I need for the record to be sorted by date. Right? Now, what happened if I said, I want quantity? Boom, this field gets changed with the data from the blob. So just move these numbers from here to here, which FileMaker will handle, finger in the noise. Look, mom, no hands. Don't worry. You don't need a super server. You don't need like a quantic computer to do that. FileMaker will handle this just fine. Don't be afraid. Okay? I know it's an unstock calculation, but it's super, super, super optimized to the nail. Of course, if the calculation here is your insane case ifs, of course it would be slow. But mine is so freaking optimized. It's just JSON, get element, bum, bum. No more. It's not like if case, if this, if ask ChatGPT to compile a PDF, extract from the PDF a number and put it here. Your sort will last 2 hours. But if it's JSON, get element, bum. You don't need a quantic computer. I swear. Proof of it, 1,200 record is not a small amount, right? It's not a small. It's big, okay? Well, advantage of this technique. If I go to another record, it's sorted. If I go to another record, it's sorted. If I go to another record, it's sorted. Why? Because all the records are sorted. All the data here is prepared for the sort. So since I changed the whole table, it's sorted. I don't need to recompute. Each time I'm going there, nothing happened. Nothing happened. No trigger, no insanity. And if I change back to description, well, description. Because the data here changed. So I don't need to recompute. No, it's done. And the scripts that do that, it's an insane script. I agree with you. I agree with you. It's a script of the utter insanity. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to show you something like this, because it's very complicated script. I mean, it's super duper complicated, right? Correct, right? It's a 4-line because this is a 4-line script. All the field names I need, are they ascending, descending? So I get that in variable. Then I set a field and I set a field. Those two fields are the fields that this calc here is feeding. This calc here is feeding with those two fields. I need, I use this custom function in the calc. This is from the blob. I want the fields and the direction for each field. That means I get this. Because tomorrow I'm going to show you that we can sort with multiple fields. Even now, I can start showing you. So this calc returns this. Oh yeah, because I am, yeah, I need to go. Yeah, I don't have the fields, I don't have the direction. I need a word calculation. Hold on. No, yeah, I don't, because it's I know. Just I need to do this. I need to do this and stay in the air. Okay, so now I can show you what it's doing. Why? Yeah. So I need to add the TO. Why? Where's the Z? Here. T. Z order blob. Why? Hold on. Oh, yeah, because I need to put this sorts field name and sorts descending. Why? Unrelated table. Hold on. Oh, because yes. Yeah, it's okay. I cannot show you this because it's complicated because it's within the script. But what I want to show you before we go to the question is that this technique, not only I can do one quantity, description, and dates, but also I can say description and date. And I want both of them. So now here I have two date, description. Oh, because I need to change the. Yeah, tomorrow I'm doing. I'm not ready for that because I need to. Maybe I can just do it manually. Hold on, because I wasn't ready for that, but it's okay. Set field. Sort direction field. Okay. I need to put the field here. Sort direction and sort field. Okay. So let's say I want those two fields, right? And they are all like this. Okay, never mind. 0. Okay. So I have two items now. I have the description and the date in the sort. So now this is sorted by description and date. See? Right? Description and date. You can see it's sorted by both together. Right? I can change this and say quantity, right? Boom. So now it's by quantity. Yeah, but I need to change quantity also here for the UI. So now you can see they're sorted by quantity and by description and quantity. A 45. Item B 1520. See? Sorted by description and quantity. Now, look this. I need to change the sort direction to make it a text, sorry. I was doing some tests yesterday, and so I need to. So now, look this. I want the description. So It's A, B, 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 C, C, D, D. A, B, C, D, right? And 4, 5, 1, 5, 20, 5, 12, 1, 2. So it's both are ascending, right? Correct? Okay. Now, I want the description ascending, but I want the quantity descending. AA 5.4, BBB 25.1, CC 12.5. Oh no, I want again the quantity to be ascending. Or, no. I want both descending. D 2.1, CC 12.5, BBB 25.1. No. Description ascending, descending, but I want the quantity ascending. So, boom, poof. D12, C512. All of this programmatic, I go there. If you want to do this without my system, well, yes, you can do it. Go there, and you go sort, and you sort it manually. No way you can get a sort like this. I'm sorry. Right? Are we, or do you see the benefits of this?
Yes.
For
Pavel,
sorting
so
a
this is really
portal.
cool.
Yeah. Have you seen a portal sorted like this? And thanks to, because if you know to use FileMaker, tomorrow I'm going to show you the UI here, okay? Because I have a UI, of course. You can get all the goodness, because if you say you want to change, you want to sort by date, for example, so I copied this here and here, both, Now this is green. This is green. How I do that? Right? How I do that? Right? Actually, I move this here, so that's why I need, let's say I want quantity. I want quantity and date. Boom. Quantity is green and date is green, to show you which one is sorted. How I do that? Because everything is meant with logic and common sense. All of this is because I'm calling the name of the field, right? The name of the field in the blob, date, right? But it's also the name of the field, the real field, date, quantity, unit price, total price. Those are real name of the fields. So all of this is tied together. The name of the fields is what I put also date, quantity in the blob. And since I'm calling, and my list here called the name of the field, ergo, I have a nice conditional formatting that says, okay, right? I want, to know if I have the field name of this field, right? If it's part of the list. If quantity is part of this list, if quantity is part of this list, yes, it's part of this list, right? You know what I mean? Quantity is part, right? If I put this, boom, go away. No, it's not. But if I do Bloom, go away. but if I put back, right, it's there. If I do description, because it's the name of the field, bam, this one green, right? And I sort. So the name of the fields, and not only this, but this list here, do you think I'm typing that manually? Do you know that if you change the name of the field, it will change the name of this? Because I made it. So yeah, this is super, super advanced. This list, I don't type it. I don't. I have a layout where I put all the lists of the fields that I want. This layout is the layout I use. All the fields that if I add a field, let's say I add this one, is not there, right? Correct? Okay. I need to add a button that do that, but it's okay. If I go there, don't, you know. Hold on.
We.
If I go there
Mm-hmm.
and I just update manually something and I click here, now I have blob ID. And guess what? It sorts by blob ID. Blob ID no, because I don't have the field here. Let's do instead of blob ID, let's do something else. Let's do this ID, the record ID. Yeah, I have the record ID. Is there. So see now it said blob ID, right? But just I need to do new record, updates, go there and delete this one. Yeah, I need to do the script that do that. Blob ID go away, and now I have record ID, and bam, I sort by record ID. I didn't modify. No, I didn't modify a calc. I didn't open script manager. I didn't open workspace. I didn't open manage database. I just dragged a field in the layout. I get this menu updated, and I get this sort. It's sorted, and I can even say sorted 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, or descending. You know, I can do this, right? It changed. No, it doesn't. Why? Maybe because, hold on. Yeah. Oh, it's not in the blob. Yeah, I don't have it in the blob. No, it doesn't sort because I don't have it in the blob. So I need to, so now, if I want that to happen, well, you know, I just need to recalculate the blob, right? Which is, I recalculate the blob. Automatically, the blob will understand that I want also this field here. And now I have it. Why it doesn't recognize? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Why? It didn't reconnect. Oh, I'm in T12. Okay, so yeah, okay, hold on. I need to duplicate this, go there, hold on, and do this. And do this. Okay. So perform scripts. Boom. So the blob will be has been recalculated and I have the record ID here. So now record ID works. Record ID, ascending, descending, ascending, descending, the quantity ascending, descending, right? And I can say, oh, something cool too. You know, when you sort, you can do this first and this first. Well, if you say description and quantity, right? Description and quantity. Right? Description.
Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah, I need to put quantity like this. If I say description and quantity together, right? So description first and quantity, 4, 5. A, B, C, 4, 5. Okay? Good? Okay. Now, if I do the opposite, quantity first and description. Yes, you said you want quantity first and then description. So it's 1, 1, BD, then you have 2D, and then you have 4, 5 on the A's, 5, 5, B, C, and 12, 20, CB. This order, quantity first and then. Now, back. So I get 100% customizable sort by calculations, exactly working like you was doing, like exactly 100% featured like this. It took me 37 years and 7 months. Right? And I want to show you something to understand to who you are talking to. Because, I mean, sometimes it's good to remind a little bit. So, 37 years, right? 37 years and 7 months. And that's why, for me, it's a big deal. For you, it's nothing, but for me, it's a big, giant deal. Correct? So now, I want to show you, I'm going to show you a photo. If I found it. Okay. When you work at Apple, every 5 years, you have like a recognition. Okay? So what Tim Cook said, because those are personalized, huh? 5 years at Apple is significant milestone. When you came here, you signed up to accomplish truly great things. Since then, you have brought passion, creativity, well, and tenacity. 37 years and 7 months. Right? I'm not saying it. That Tim Cook said that. Right? Well, because yes, it's to me, what I'm showing right now here, it's a big deal. And it should be for you too. Because so far, sort was a pain in you nowhere. Okay? Don't be honest. It was a pain, endless calc with, if and sort. It was insane. It's insane. It's not now. You don't need anything. Just you implement my system, which at the end you will have all the full picture, right?
Yes.
But because it's not just sorting okay, quote unquote, it's sorting period. That means you have 100% feature, but picture this, it's working the same technique, the same field, exactly the same thing works for pull and for record as well. Not just for pull, it works for this and for this as well. That's the same calc, the same blob, the same stuff, just the script different. The script is different. That's it. I mean, that's one step more, but that you don't have on the, but you understand? So yes, okay, tenacity, right? 37 years and 7 months. I know, I remember because I found, believe it or not, I found the file FP5 file, right? FP5, the file. So let's have some fun. So when did a .fp5 file format in FileMaker got introduced? Oh yeah, but my file was okay. Now I know because the original and .fp3 because it was a fp3 and then yeah, so that makes sense. Okay. It was just that just before this I started to do this right. So I don't know how long it is. It's less than 35. It's 25 years, right? No, more. 30 years. No, 30 years and 30 years and 7 months. Yeah, okay. It's not 37 years. It's 30 years and 7 months. Sorry, it's not 37 years and 7 months. It's 30 years, 7 months. That makes sense. It was in 95. FP3 because it was an FP3 and then I convert to FP5. Right? And then we stay on the FP7 for a long time, right? FP7 or FP7, yeah, see? And then we trust to FMP12, which is from today. See? So the FMP12 has been the biggest live, 8 years, this one, 5 years, 4 years. Right? Uh-huh. So, yeah, this for me is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Because it's been, but without this guy, forget about it. He gave me the key, right? But everything else, I came with the most advanced stuff, like this one here. He came with an insane. The text order. He came with an insane quick case, and I came with this technique here, which is awesome. And this technique also. So yeah, this is something I need to teach you too. It's okay when you start using those technique here, you go to another level in FileMaker. And FileMaker became a tool that, is really, really cool.
No, the way that you manipulate FileMaker to like its furthest extent has always been the coolest part of your live streams.
Yeah, because and for example, I don't remember who asked for that's why I didn't want to answer about the install calculation, because if I say, oh, it's an install calculation, people will freak out. So that's why I stayed quiet. I kept quiet, because yes, you can sort on an install calculation without any problem, because stored, unstored, indexed, not indexed, unsort has no index, or store is for search, right? The difference here, do you want me to come with the real explanation between index, not indexed, and store, unstored? I mean, do you want me to explain?
I think that would be a good discussion, yes.
Okay. A field, store and stored, okay? A field indexed or not indexed, okay? This here. Is just that you can use the field as a target key. Like, for example, if this field wasn't indexed, the relationship is broken, right? So if I go there and I said none and, right? No index, right? Well, this relationship, this will go away. Puff. The relationship is broken. And if I call the relationship, right? If I call it, index missing, correct? So the index is necessary to make it a target key. This must be indexed. Okay. Also, if you go here and you search that unindexed, right? You search that field that is not indexed. Okay, I don't have a lot of record, but it's slow, okay? Because it's not indexed. Very slow. So now, if I reindex the fields, just do this automatically, boom, okay. It will reindex the fields. That's why it will take some time, bam, come back, right? So sometime if you have a problem with relationship, check your index, okay? Now, what we to explain the real stuff, see here, I have from this field to this field, okay? What happens if I don't index this one? I said none and here, okay? That means the source one, not the target one. The primary key, not the foreign key. What happened? Nothing. Because in a relationship, this one needs to be indexed. This one no, doesn't need. Correct? So, but better to reindex it. Okay. Now, what's the difference between a store calc and a non-store calc? Boy. So now we know about the index, right? Now the store and the install. On the store calc, right? The calculation is performed at creation, for example, right? When you create a record, you enter data and boom, the calculation is evaluated and stored in a record like first name, last name, like this one, like any other field. Okay? It's like somebody came in the field, calculated this in his mind, and typed the result, with the keyboard. Boom, 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 boom. That's the store. That means the calc will stay there, will sit there for forever until something change, right? This or this, until something change, right? Actually, I don't need the trigger, but until this field has changed, that will trigger the calc. If you change, it triggers the calc. And store again until somebody comes and change the one of those things. That's the store. That's why the data are available to everybody that see the calc on the server. Everybody connected will see the results. What about unstored? Unstored, the data are never stored in the record. They are not stored. That means the calculation is always evaluated at all time for any reason. You display the fields in the layouts, boom, calculated. Even though nothing has changed in the field, even though nothing has changed, just displayed, boom, you calculate. You go next record, boom, calculate. Next record, boom, calculated. You have a script that says set variable targeting that field, calculated. Right? Always calculated. Never stored for further use. Always evaluated. Always. And it's not stored. Nothing goes in the record. The record will never know about that calculation. Just displayed for you at the moment. And that's why an unstored calculation like this one that shows the username that comes from each individual, well, I will see my username. Another guy will see his username. So the result of that calc will differ for anybody. If the calc like this, for example, get username, well, I will have my data, he will have his data, right? So if I will say, pattern counts, nick in username, the calculation will say yes for me and not for Marge, because there's no nick in her username. You understand? So that's the difference between unstored and stored. Now, hold on, we're not finished. A stored calculation, I'm talking stored, which is equal as a regular field with data inside, like I said, is like somebody reading the calc, calculating the calc, and typing the result in the field. Huh? So that means this now can be indexed or not. Unstore calc, there's no index possible. Store calc, well, I can index it or not. If you search in the results of a stored calc, or if you use the store calc in a relationship, it will need to index the stored calc. The stored result need to be indexed. Now, if you unstore it, there's nothing to index because the data doesn't exist. It's not stored. The data doesn't exist. Is in the air. Did you get it?
Yes, that made a lot of sense.
I mean, I had a great explanation though. This is the first time I explained something, the install calc like this.
No, I think it's an excellent one. It'll be something to maybe cut out of the stream.
Yeah, I will. I will make a full session on it. Actually, I'm going to send you some description. I'm going to explain those things, right? And the AI will give me a great example, sample data, and stuff like this, right? Because that's the difficulty, right? Is to get sample data, right? Because I will ask, for example, I need to make a demo about differences between stored and unstored calc, and I'll need example and sample file. Can you help? Yeah, I'm in the deep thinking mode. So I'm going to ask, oh, he's creating the not now. It's okay. I want to see what he's doing. I want to see what he's doing. And yeah, my friend, I have a friend in France say, hey, I watch I watch your webinar. It doesn't speak very well English, right? So he doesn't understand. And he said, yeah, I try your stuff, but nothing work, with AI. And I say, yeah, but are you paying the $200 a month? He said, no, I'm on the free version. I said, okay, free version, no luck, no hope. Nothing free in the life, in this world. So yeah, so you need to have at least the $20 plan. But if you want to use the full, bonus of this, you need to pay. And unfortunately, but well, to me, it is worth it because I'm spending my life. You can say, I all my life is there, right? So it's so pinball stuff and custom function. The fuse list, that was very interesting on the pinball because I can say, for example, I have a pinball like this, right? And it came with, I want to replace all the bulbs like this with LEDs, right? But you have some white and green and red and amber and purple, right? So I said, okay, how many bulbs I need, right? So how many bulbs I need to do the LEDs stuff? And he said, okay, you need those. And then he said, okay, what you need? He came with a list. Where's the list? So it's incredible. It would have taken me like, hours of research to come, say, oh, 6, yeah. So that was okay. They here, 25 white, 13 amber, 9 red, 11 green, 4 yellow. And he said, okay, by the way, you can find them there. But since I'm in Europe, he found me because this website is not accessible for me. And so I seen a bestseller in Europe, and he found me one which is very good, right? So he found so the best for this is this one in Germany. And he said why is because this one here they have a relatively well covered EU shipping, right? So this one has, because it is outside this being avoid duties. It's look. I mean, I live with this. Oh, I lost the communication. Hello, are you there?
Yes, no, I am
Yeah,
here. But we
I
do
got.
need to wrap it up because I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
an
Anyway,
appointment.
he kicked me out. So Jacob unplugged the server. Yeah, it's cool. And by the way, ChatGPT also organized this webinar and gave me their IDs and how to organize, how to.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Jacob. Not Jacob. Oh my God.
No,
Thank you, Nick, as always.
no problem. So no webinar for me tomorrow.
No, but I will see you on Monday.
On Monday, yeah.
So cool. I'll let you go, Nick, because I have to go. But everyone
Yeah.
else, thank
Okay.
you, everybody.
Thank you. And
Bye.
see you next week.
Yes.
Bye-bye.